If you ever find an old cassette tape in a dead person's house, do not press play. Not even once. Because some voices don't stay in the past. Some voices wait for you to listen, and then they learn but I understand enough now to be afraid. After the funeral, it fell on me to clean out her house. I'm an only child. My father left when I was young, and it was always just me and Mom. In that small, it wasn't locked. Inside, sitting on a bed of faded red velvet, was a single cassette tape. No label. No writing anywhere on it. Just a plain black cassette. The kind you'd find in a bargain bin as she used to record herself reading books for me when I was a baby, so I could hear her voice even when she worked late nights at the hospital where she was a nurse for almost 30 years. I pressed P. Part 3. Something is different the next evening. I wanted to hear her voice again. I made tea, sat on the floor in the same spot, and pressed play. Already smiling before the static even started, it felt silly even as I typed the search terms into the microfilm computer. Most of what came up was nothing. Obituaries, church bake sale announcements, a decades-old article about a house fire too. You called Denise today. She doesn't remember me telling her anything, does she? That's all right. I never told anyone about you and me. Not really. Some things are just between a mother and her dot, like it had already decided I would listen again, and there was nothing I could do to stop that from happening eventually. Like this had already happened before, to someone else, and the ending was Al. Then I gathered every piece into a metal bucket, carried it out to my apartment's small concrete courtyard behind the dumpsters, and I set it on fire using a can of lighter fluid I'd also bought at TH, but I'm getting closer. Every time you listen, I get a little closer to being her. Soon there won't be a difference. Soon you won't want there to be. And Sarah, I don't need the tape anymore. I need it creates coincidences out of ordinary details, because coincidence feels more bearable than randomness. And randomness is what death actually is, cold and without a plan. She said, grief hallucination. I don't own a car with a radio. I can't physically disconnect. I had a mechanic rip the entire stereo system out of my dashboard, and he looked at me like I'd lost my mind when I insisted, and maybe I